Dan Watson, test one. Test one, Stan Watson, test one. Comcast 2, testing all the mics to make sure it works. This is the guest mic this time. This is the guest mic, we're good. All right. Test one, Stan Watson.
Do me a favor?
Yes.
Do me a favor, Commissioner?
Yes.
If you don't mind.
You may be having some weary days. It's hard to give God the praise. I know. It's gonna be alright. Hold on, keep the faith. Don't give up, stay in the race. I know. It's gonna be alright. Alright. Your situation got you down, causing you pain, grief, and strife. I know. It's gonna be alright. I don't care what you're going through. God's gonna work it out for you. I know. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Alright. I know. It's gonna be alright. I believe it will. Alright. Yes, it will. I know. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Just trust Jesus. I know it's gonna be alright. Clap your hands and praise. Praise Him. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It will be alright. Look at somebody and say, I know it. Just trust Jesus. Just trust in Jesus. I know it's gonna be alright. Clap your hands and praise.
2006, I experienced a stroke when I was at age 31.
Okay.
Suffered a little bit of partial paralysis for several days, so it was like a long road to recover for me
Okay.
to come back.
Gotcha.
But during my recovery, I started realizing that, there's a lot of things about people that are around us that we don't really know what's really going
That's
on
true.
inside their lives. And from my personal experience is how I came up with the Butterfly Memoir.
Okay, got it. And so you knew it was going to be a series of books. So you're going to talk about life struggles and your personal struggles as well.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily based on myself.
Okay, okay,
There
gotcha.
are some little elements.
You got some
of my
characters
life
in
and some people
you got some
around
other
me.
characters around who will remain nameless.
Yes, of course.
You're going to say that they're fictional, but there's some real people in this book. All right, tell us about the first book, A Heart Not Easily Broken.
Okay, A Heart Not Easily Broken is one that is definitely very dear to my heart. Every one of the stories that I write is because I deal with women's issues. My genre that I write is women's fiction,
Okay.
contemporary romance, and interracial romance. With A Heart
Do
Not
you use your real name? You use your real name?
No.
Okay, all right. I didn't think so. I was just asking. Okay, all right.
No.
But most times, ladies write romance novels or memoirs. They generally don't use their real name.
Yeah,
And that's the
no.
interesting and adventurous part of writing romance novels. Go ahead. All right, thank you. You think I knew that, didn't you? Okay. Okay.
But yeah, A Heart Not Easily Broken is basically the story of three friends, Ebony, Yasmin, and Caitlin.
Okay.
They're all from three different walks of life. You got one person that is from North Carolina, one that's from California, and one from South Carolina.
And this is the book, The Heart Is Not Easily Broken. Okay, gotcha. You got
But
that on
this-
the screen, okay, for you. Okay.
But this story specifically deals with Ebony Campbell and her interest in becoming involved in an interracial relationship.
Oh, really? So this is one of your girlfriends back home from South Carolina?
No.
I'm just kidding. All right, so she was involved in an interracial relationship
but
in a southern town, sounds like.
Well, no, actually in California.
This is in California, okay, all right,
Actually in
different, oh,
California.
very
Yeah,
different.
So it did a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I deal with women's fiction.
Okay,
So one of the things I wanted to do with my stories is to open readers' eyes to more that's going on around them. One of the biggest things, and I love the feedback that I've been able to get from my readers and in book reviews, is that a lot of people have not necessarily seen interracial dating the way that it is.
because California is a little bit more free, they accept a lot of different things, I mean, so the climate is just different than the South,
Yeah,
okay?
the climate is different. So it was interesting to be able to take Ebony out of North Carolina, which is far away from home from us
yeah.
here, and her views of interracial dating. And then she deals with Brian, the white guy, who, like you said, is a whole nother turn of events.
Yeah, that whole different world out on the, I call it the left coast.
Yeah, but
so-
the thing about my stories are, and I do this in all of my stories,
Okay.
I take a topic that people tend to think about, but I put a twist and a spin on it. So while the book is dealing with interracial relationships, there is still a lot more that's going on, because in the heart of the story, it's about a woman who's learning to continue to be independent,
Okay.
but open herself up to love in different ways she's not expecting it. But when tragedy strikes, she's having to learn to be able to trust herself, her friends, and the relationship that she's established.
Let me ask a question, you're probably pretty sure you got in this book, how did the family accept this relationship?
Which is very interesting, because I didn't really focus on her particular side of the family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
You focus on his side of the
I
family?
focus on his side of the family.
Oh,
and
tell me a little
believe
bit,
it or
just give me a
not,
tidbit about that then.
his family is very accepting.
California again?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, you say you have 3 books. The second book is Jade.
Jaded.
Jaded. Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
this is
Jaded.
Jaded.
Now, Jaded is the book after A Heart Not Easily Broken. Now, Jaded, is it similar romance? Or
This is actually a slightly different romance.
okay, tell me a little bit about that.
This one is one of her best friends by the name of Yasmin, who, since this is a series, some of their stories are somewhat connected, but at the same time, they're independent stories. In this particular story, she's left with her heart.
Okay.
She's the one whose heart ends up being broken.
Okay.
So this is her personal journey and her independence and learning to find
Jaded.
love again herself. But it also, once again, like I said, I deal with women's fiction.
Sure.
It deals with issues such as breast cancer
Okay,
and
gotcha.
dealing with family and
All
whatnot.
right. And now you had a third book.
Yeah, the
in the
third book.
memoirs. And what's the third book?
Lonely Heart.
Lonely Heart. These romantic novels. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what's Lonely Heart about?
Lonely Heart, that's the one I'm currently editing now.
Okay.
That one is going to be dealing with the issues of single parenthood.
Okay, that's a great topic. Great topic.
And did I mention all my characters are different races? Because like I said, I deal with interracial romance,
That's
so
right.
I mix it up.
Excellent, excellent. Now, let me ask you a question. I got a couple of questions. I know we were kind of hurrying through. Do you have a idea for a person that wanted to write? Did you start writing as a journalist? Were you on the yearbook staff in school? I mean, how did you start your novels?
Self-taught author.
Self-taught author.
Self-taught author.
Did
yeah.
you have a ghostwriter to help you with these books?
No.
You just kind of did it yourself?
Yeah, I did it myself. Like I said, I was an avid reader for many
Sure.
years. I had spent a lot of time at the library reading. I had help from authors who reached out to help me. And in turn, I've done the same thing. I host a writers group at the
excellent.
Barnes & Noble down
Are
in
you-
Morrow.
Do you do a lot with the libraries to get the message out?
Yeah, well, that's actually where my writers group originally started.
Gotcha, okay.
One of the librarians there really begged me to start a writers group, and I kind of held
Excellent.
on doing that, but finally
Yeah.
I started doing it about a year ago.
All right.
So,
Tell me a little bit about publishing rights, and then I'll let you give us some information how we can contact you.
okay, publishing. Publishing. I'm published through a company by the name of Five Prince Publishing out of Colorado.
Five Prince, okay?
So I'm not self-published.
Okay.
And again, I tell you what, the best way to get that information is by contacting me through my blog, because I
Okay.
do have a
Well,
blog
give
and
them
a
that
website.
information right there on the blog.
My website is authormjkane.wordpress.com. And on that site, I have a location that is specifically for authors who are looking for information and writing tips.
All right, let me ask you this then. Is there a phone number if somebody wanted to have you to come to a book signing or just come and talk to their group about what you're doing?
Actually, my website is the best place
Okay,
to contact
give it their
me.
website one more time then.
It's author M.J.
Sure.
Kane, spelled K-A-N-E,
Okay.
.wordpress.com. And on there, you'll find the Contact Me tab.
Excellent. Well, great. Our first guest has been M.J. Kane, author of the Butterfly Memoirs. The first one was A Heart Not Easily Broken. Second one is Jaded, and the third one was
Lonely Heart.
Lonely Heart. So look for that book pretty soon. If you didn't get information, call our office again at 404-371-3681. You're watching Stan Watson Show. We'll take a quick break. I promise you we'll be right back.
Maybe having some weary days. It's hard to give God the praise. I know. It's gonna be alright. Hold on, keep the faith. Don't give up, stay in the race.
good. How are you? Yeah, you see, oh my goodness. And where are you from?
Born and raised right here in Atlanta.
And what high school did you attend?
I went to Walker High
Walker
School.
High School, which is old Gordon or something. What was it?
Well, no, it's McNair.
McNair now, right? Okay, Walker was right there in front of Mark Trail somewhere. Used to be Mark Trail.
It's on Boulder Crest.
Boulder Crest, that's where it is now. McNair. Okay, great. Old Walker High School. Now, why did you see a reason to start Academic Advantage Tutoring? Was it something you saw in our kids in school or family members? How did you start the process?
That's definitely the case. As a chemistry teacher, I got students who could not do the math.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't process information.
Was reading important in chemistry and math?
Reading and math.
Okay.
So you have to do the math to set up the chemistry problems.
Mm-hmm.
So it ranged for a number of my students to be tested. And so I was very surprised when the results came back as fourth grade reading, fourth grade math, third grade. So I said, you know, as a teacher, I have 30 students here, and each student is on individual levels. So that was my goal. I wanted to be able to teach each student at their own individual level.
Right.
So that's what we do at Academic Advantage Tutoring. We customize programs for each student.
Now, where were you teaching school at?
Well, I actually taught in DeKalb.
Okay.
So went to school in DeKalb, ended up as a DeKalb teacher.
Sure.
I ended up doing my student internship in Fulton County schools.
Okay.
And I also worked in Gwinnett schools for about 2 years.
So what do you think we need to do to enhance the overall curriculum as it relates to math and science? And I know that we're behind in math and science, more so not just in DeKalb, but in the United States, more so than other countries. What do you think we have to do? Does it start with reading at first grade level? Is it early childhood intervention? What is it?
You just hit the nail right on the head. It's reading. If the student's comprehension level is low, they can't read, they can't comprehend science.
So reading is so
social studies.
important.
Very important.
Okay.
Very important.
And so what do you think that you could do? You said you served as a principal and a teacher?
Not a principal.
Teacher.
I do have certification for principal.
Okay, but as a teacher.
As a
Okay, so as a
teacher.
teacher, what do you see that we can do to enhance reading scores to help young people with math problems and chemistry and science?
It all starts with reading, as you said. I know schools have summer reading lists, but what I find is that when students read the textbooks, they don't know a word, they skip over it.
Okay.
So they don't stop
And what
to
they
look
should
it
be
up.
doing is asking an adult or the teacher or an instructor, what does this word mean? And look it up. Okay.
So that's what we do. We say, you know, you can't just make up a word
Right.
or pretend you know what it is. You have to stop and look it up.
Okay. Now, what does your tutoring service offer? And what grades are you offering? I mean, what age level?
We actually tutor pre-K through adult.
Pre-K through, you starting early, like you said, okay.
Our youngest student is 3.
Okay.
Our oldest student is in his 60s.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we offer a variety of services. We do test prep in all areas, SAT, ACT, PSAT, SSAT, MCAT, ASVAB, Compass exams. So we offer a variety of that. We do prep for all the state mandated tests.
Oh, really? Okay.
And of course,
So
tests.
parents looking at the show tonight, if they're getting prepared for, say, SAT scores, tests at least, or ACT, or maybe some other preparatory class, or test scores to be recorded, you can help in your capacity.
Yes, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. On November 2nd, we'll have a free workshop at our Academic Advantage on La Vista Road,
Okay.
where the parents and students can attend from 12 noon until about 1:30.
And they'll see what you're doing and what you offer. Okay.
We'll actually go over the differences between both types of tests and how to prepare, what they should be doing to prepare now for college readiness. And
What's some of the tests that you prepare them for? Let's say if it's, let's do the grade levels. Say in elementary school, what tests are you preparing you can prepare the kids for your company?
we prepare them for CRCT.
Okay.
And when the Common Core is fully instated, we'll prepare them for Common Core.
All right. What about middle school?
Same thing
Same
for
thing.
middle school, CRCT.
Okay.
Final exams if they have them,
Excellent.
8th
Yeah.
grade.
Right. And then in high school.
High school, you know, at this point, they have about 5 weeks to prepare for graduation tests.
Yeah.
So we've
That's a
actually,
tough test.
well, it's a tough test, and especially if they haven't passed in 2 or more areas, then we find that they get discouraged. But we've actually tutored students who were like 30 years old at this point and had not passed the test, had
Oh,
taken
really?
it over 10 times.
30 years old?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. And you're tutoring them as well.
Well, we've actually had them come through our center and they passed the test.
Okay.
So we've had people who've taken it numerous times. They've taken our prep class and they've passed it.
Okay, excellent. So now let's talk about class size. Oftentimes in school, we talk about the reduction in class size helps a teacher or instructor be a better instructor, so to speak, and keep the kids in check, so to speak. What are you doing in your classrooms?
Well,
How many people, if I came to a class that you're prepping for elementary school or pre-K, how many kids would I see in your class?
we do an after-school program
Normally.
for all of our students. We have groups of no more than 6 to 8.
68.
8
Okay.
would be the max.
Excellent.
And that includes our SAT and ACT prep
Okay.
classes.
Is that for each one of your classes at the middle school and high school level? You try to stay at a normal about 8?
8 would be
Okay.
the max.
Okay, excellent. Now, tell us what you do when a person comes in. The parent comes in and say, I want to come to your school. And we'll talk about the fees in a second. But what kind of assessments do you do to see what this person is, or this young person is?
We do a reading, we do a math assessment, we test them extensively. We test them with their reading comprehension, vocabulary, phonics. We test them in 13 different areas of math.
And then how do you record that data once you receive it? Is it somewhere in a computer, or you do a verbal consultation with the parents and the student at that time?
It's both. It's the tests we use are nationally normed tests.
Okay.
So we sit down with the parents and with the student and we devise a tutoring plan. So we don't have any contracts. We just make recommendations as far as tutoring, as far as their schedule is, that would accommodate them best.
Excellent. So are you open on Saturdays or weekends?
Saturdays 9 to 12.
9 to 12? Okay, and then during the week you do an after-school program, you said?
During the weekday, we're there 3 until 7:30, 3 until 8:30 if needed.
Okay. Excellent. I know that under some of the laws you won't give names, but who are some of the more gifted people you've had that have gone on to be stars somewhere, either in sports or journalism or somewhere? Have done a great job, or become chemists or whatever.
Well, I've actually been tutoring students since college.
Okay.
But I did meet a student who was at Emory University.
Excellent.
And he was a medical school student, and he said he wanted to drop out because he couldn't pass biochemistry
Emory?
at Emory.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And right now he is he's over a couple of hospitals in Houston.
Oh,
He's
awesome.
a
Great
surgeon.
testimony story.
Yeah.
Okay, so he went from saying I quit, now he's a surgeon or doing something in hospitals in Houston.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. All right, give us information how we can contact you. You sound like you have a great school, Academic Advantage Tutoring. How old is the school?
We're going into our 8th year.
So you've been doing this about 8 years now, and your
Yes.
staff is how big?
We have about 15 tutors on staff.
Okay,
They're very
excellent.
energetic, very focused on student learning.
Okay, I got to ask you this question. It's strictly off the cuff, but what do you think about the virtual classrooms or tutoring that have virtual classrooms?
Well, what we do for students who have computerized classes is that we actually have students who have those classes and they
Okay.
still need tutoring.
Right. Okay.
So the one-on-one teacher focus we find is the best.
Okay, excellent.
So we
Wonderful.
supplement that learning.
Excellent. Okay, great. Well, give us information how we can contact you. Academic Advantage Tutoring on La Vista Road. Your
Yes.
number and your location.
Yes, we're located at 4985 La Vista Road. We're across from Tucker High School in Browning Village Plaza.
Excellent.
Our web address is www.aadvantagetutoring.com. Our number is 770-908-0398.
Excellent. Our guest has been Ms. Kim Belt. She's the Director of Academic Advantage Tutoring on La Vista Road. in District 7. I had to get her on today and talk about what she's doing with our tutoring program. If you missed that number, the number again is?
770-908-0398.
All right, if you need the tutoring demands, if you need to get your child prepared for college, or just you know, reading level as it relates to almost any subject you said,
Yes.
call Academic Advantage Tutoring. All right, we're watching the Stan Watson Show. We'll take a quick break, and I got a great guest. We'll be talking about music and plays and everything, so stay right there. I promise you I'll be right back.
Bonjour.
Hola.
你好.
안녕하세요. ekpele.
Skawarama.
DeKalb's International Food and Music Festival returns Saturday, October 19th from noon to 6 at the North Lake Mall. Join us for the excitement of DeKalb's diverse population.
Join us at the DeKalb International Food and Music Festival as we explore, embrace, and embody the many faces of DeKalb County.
Join us for family fun and great food as we celebrate the cultural diversity that makes DeKalb County so great.
Quem me Elinas, quem me tu próximo to DeKalb.
Et moi, c'est visage de cab.
Y yo soy la cara de DeKalb.
I am the face of DeKalb.
DeKalb 是我的家.
The face of DeKalb County.
안녕하세요. 저는 DeKalb 미니오주 DeKalb.
waxaan ahay wajiga DeKalb.
I am the face of DeKalb County.
DeKalb County government welcomes you to be in awe of the arts, take in a few tunes, and dine on the delicacies specific to DeKalb's diverse population. Come out to DeKalb's International Food and Music Festival on October 19th from noon to 6 p.m. at the North Lake Mall at 4800 Briarcliff Road.
Join us at the DeKalb International Food and Music Festival as we explore, embrace, and embody the many faces of DeKalb County.
Join us for family fun and great food as we celebrate the cultural diversity that makes DeKalb County so great.
Here.
Bonjour.
Hola.
你好.
안녕하세요. ekpele.
Skawarama.
DeKalb's International Food and Music Festival returns Saturday, October 19th from noon to 6 at the North Lake Mall. Join us for the excitement of DeKalb's diverse population.
Join us at the DeKalb International Food and Music Festival as we explore, embrace, and embody the many faces of DeKalb County.
Join us for family fun and great food as we celebrate the cultural diversity that makes DeKalb County so great.
Oh, TV. And welcome back to the Stan Watson Show. I hope you enjoyed that short segment with Ms. Kim Belt. She is the Director of Academic Advantage Tutoring here in DeKalb County, located on La Vista Road. It's been great talking with her, and I think she'll be able to help some students that we have. Well, we have a great gospel artist, Mr. Marcus Dawson. Marcus, welcome to the Stan Watson Show. How are you doing tonight? Good, good, good. What you singing for me tonight?
Tonight we're going to do Found in You.
And how long have you been found in you singing?
Man, I've been found in you all my life.
All your life? Where you from?
I'm from Warrenton, Georgia.
Warrenton, Georgia?
Yes,
oh my
sir.
goodness. Wow,
Warrenton.
oh my
Warren
goodness. You got some
County.
famous people over there.
Yeah.
I think, is it Jose Williams or was that,
From the area?
yeah.
James Brown.
James Brown. Oh,
Yes.
he really jumped on me. You better learn how to sing then. You're talking about James Brown from here.
Yes.
All right, well, good, good. And you're going to be singing again for us tonight?
Yes, sir.
What's the song again?
This song is called Found in You.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Marcus Dawson, Found in You.
Father, I'm reaching for you right now. Sometimes I feel so far away, but not today. Father, into your ear calling, cover me with your goodness and your mercy. Draw close to me, side. a true and living God. That's why I lift my hands and I call out to you, Jesus. And I just cry out, Jesus, my healer, yeah. My way maker, the lifter of my head, the mender of my heart. You are everything I need. My King of kings, my Lord of lords. You are everything that I need. Yeah. Jesus.
It's gonna be all right. Welcome back. back to the Stan Watson Show. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Again, we're going to apologize for the technical difficulties tonight, but we're trying to get everything right before we leave tonight. But we have some great guests tonight. First, we got Mel Christopher Young, and you're going to be talking about the play, Speechless. All right, good. Now tell us about this play.
Being hosted by the R Squared, One Cause Global, and the DeKalb County Charitable Donations Committee. And so what we're doing is we're raising funds for the United Way. Speechless is a play about the homeless. 7 main characters talk about their struggles as being homeless, and it's directed by Randy Walls. So it's a great production. It's a musical. So it's
it is a musical.
Yes.
And you say it's about homeless. Why did you choose that title and why you present that to the stage?
Because what we wanted to do in raising money for the United Way, one of the good things about the United Way is they cover many different nonprofits.
Right,
so what
that's
they do is they make it easier and accessible to get help no matter what you're going through. So we wanted to pick something that they were avid in assisting, and one of the things that they're avid in assisting with is helping the homeless.
Right.
So we decided that we would do a production that would bring light to that cause. And Stephen Haynes, who is our chairperson, decided that he wanted to do a play, so we wanted to bring it all together, and that's what's been happening. Cast is awesome.
Excellent. Okay, talk a little bit about the cast. Who are some of your characters on stage, and who are some of the people behind the characters?
Okay, so right now we have a cast of 22.
22.
And then, yes.
That's
and,
a lot.
yes, and we have a 4-person band, and we have 7 main principal characters. So it really is they're up and coming artists, but the music is phenomenal. I would love to let you hear them.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about the music. Is it R&B, rap? Is it gospel? Is it contemporary? What is it?
I would call it, Randy Walls' background is in Broadway traveling shows as well, so it's like a Broadway musical. Okay. With some soul, I would say, yeah.
Okay, with a little soul?
Yeah.
All right, great. and the singers, these are all local people?
Yes.
And
yes.
I guess so then the actors and actresses are local as well?
Yes.
All right, what date is this play?
This is happening on October 30th.
Okay.
It will happen from 7 to 10 at the Porter Sanford.
Excellent.
Yeah, 3181 Rainbow Drive.
I know it very well. All right. We also have Mr. Lonnie Kelly and Yashitris Andrews. That's it, Anderson. Did I say it right?
That's correct.
Goodness, I got it right. I was practicing it all night. All right, well, great. And you guys are doing something as well on the 30th, is that right?
We are also doing something at the Porter Sanford.
Okay.
It's on the 23rd.
23rd, okay, all right.
October.
That's next weekend.
Next
and then,
Wednesday.
so you're preempting him by 1 week, okay?
And it's entitled Marching in One Accord with United Voices.
Okay.
The theme is A Night of Unity.
Night of Unity.
Yeah, so it's basically a few acts.
Okay.
Very diverse.
Okay.
Lonnie Kelly's going to talk a little bit about the acts.
Okay, talk a little about, tell me about this play too, okay? Or it's a musical, basically, is it? It's a lot of singing, sounds like. A lot of singing, okay, a lot of singing, okay. A lot of singing, okay. Talk about that, Lonnie. And Lonnie can sing a little bit too, but, okay, so tell me about the singing.
I'm very excited,
Okay.
very excited. Me and Stephen Haynes and all the community got together and wanted to do something. Our one is Marching Down and the United Way.
Okay, good,
With
okay.
both committees.
Excellent.
On ours. So I'm very excited. Some of the guests that we got, totally committed of Atlanta, the Voices of the Cab, which is, they work with us, a different one around, Unchained. They are out of town and they are coming in together one. You know who that is?
Okay.
That means my group.
Right, I've heard them sing. They sang for me before. Okay, all right.
I got Brother Walt Bees and Gospel Explosion.
Oh, really? The Walt Bees is coming too? Oh, you got some good guests, okay.
New verse of Gospel Vision. They're going to be there. They from Atlanta, Gospel Flame.
Okay.
Amen. They out of Griffin, Georgia.
Okay, and they're coming.
Truly, sitting next to me.
Okay.
Amen. She's going to be there doing her solo.
So wait a minute, so you tell me you're going to sing as well?
I will.
You will? What are you going to say? You singing gospel?
Yes.
You say I can, huh? Okay.
I do.
Okay. Now, how did you guys come up with your music? I know you got 2 nonprofit, United Way and March of Dimes. Okay, so your fundraising efforts and benefactor will be who? Both, okay.
Yeah,
so this is just money for them as well. All right, now, how did you decide that we'll just do a musical?
Well, everybody will put stuff together as the committee came together last year. And Steve and them were trying to come up with something. I said, hey, let's do a gospel concert.
Right.
I said, well, if we do it, I can get all that.
Right. That was easy. You get all that, so you call your friends in.
Yeah, and
Delay.
Delay. Hey, man, she's been working real hard putting all this stuff together with me and Monica Smith.
Okay.
Hey, man, so they've been working hard along with them. So
Excellent.
I'm excited.
And just something to bring the community together. We know that music is something that brings
Universal, yes, that's correct.
diverse, you know, different acts,
Sure.
and everybody loves
All right.
music.
So we can look for a lineup of great artists for a great cause
Yes.
on October 23rd. What time?
It's going to be at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, and that's at the Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center.
Yes.
And that's the 23rd of October.
The 23rd.
23rd of October. It starts at 7 o'clock. All right, now how can we get information about this particular musical? Is there a phone number to call, or if I want to get a ticket, what I need to do?
Okay. Well, he can discuss the
online ticket.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. All
Well, yeah,
Now,
you can
Christopher
get.
Young,
Yes.
all right.
Okay, so for the musical, well, let's start with the gospel concert since that's happening
October
first.
23rd.
You can go to www.unitedvoices.eventbrite.com.
Okay.
That would be where you can get the tickets. Their tickets are $15,
Okay.
just $15.
That's affordable. That's right.
Yeah, just $15 for their show. And for Speechless, the play, which I'm going to be acting in as well, so I'm kind of excited about that too. You can go to, again, Eventbrite. It's www.speechlesstickets.eventbrite.com. Our tickets are $25, and we're really excited about the show.
All right, so October 23rd at the Performing Arts Center,
Yes.
Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center. Tickets are $15, and we got great music, and it's for a great cause. Again, it's for the United Way, and I keep it March of
March of
Dimes, okay?
Dimes.
And then on October 30th,
Yes,
the play
sir.
Speechless, also at the Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center.
Yes,
And
sir.
your tickets are $25.
Yes, sir.
Why you keep 15? I'm just kidding. All right, so your tickets are 25 and yours are 15. If I miss anything, you want to give a shout out or something that I might miss asking you guys?
Yes.
Sure.
At the door for the play, it'll go up to 30.
All right, so you asking people to get their tickets early.
And for the inspirational concert, it'll go up 5.
That go at $5, so it'll be $20 the
$20.
day of
So
the
get 'em
event.
early.
Now, who's your master ceremony? Is it Reggie Gay or Larry Tinsley or who?
Brother Eli, WYZ.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Well, Eli does a great job too. I was trying to figure out was him or Rodale in the ATL or Big Don Cochran or I didn't know who it was. KD Bo. I knew you had a good person doing it. Okay, so YZ is supporting you as well. Oh yeah. All right, so we got an event, two great events coming up on October 23rd at the Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center. Great music for a great cause, the March of Dimes and the United Way. Those tickets are $15. It's October 23rd at 7 p.m. Be on time. The day of the event, at the day of the event, the tickets will be $20, so get your tickets real quick. And then on October 30th,
Yes,
the
sir.
play Speechless. What time does it start? I forgot.
It starts at 7.
Starts at 7 as well, so it starts at 7 o'clock, and we're going to look forward to helping them with their play as well. So October 23rd and October 30th. All right, Lon, you got to say something going out. Say something. Say something. We gave you the mic. Say
Then I'm gonna
something.
pass it to you.
All right.
Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come?
That's all right. So we'll make it work.
Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home?
All right, okay.
Amen.
All right, I just want to make sure if they want to come see y'all, that they know y'all can sing a little bit, and we're going to pay $15 and $25. Y'all better show out. And $20 on 30. Well, great. Looking for you to help us with the play Speeches on October 30th, and also with the musical on October the 23rd over at the Porter Sanford Performing Arts Center. Well, great. Well, guess what? We'll take a quick break. I want to have Marcus Dawson come back and take us out in grand style. So stay right there. We'll be right back. You're watching the Stan Watson Show.
Amen. That's good.
Y'all got a camera? We'll take a quick picture. You got a camera? We'll take a quick picture.
I apologize. And I apologize.
You may be having some weary days. It's hard to give God the praise. I know. It's gonna be alright.
Iska warama. DeKalb's International Food and Music Festival returns Saturday, October 19th from noon to 6 at the North Lake Mall. Join us for the excitement of DeKalb's diverse population.
Join us at the DeKalb International Food and Music Festival as we explore, embrace, and embody the many faces of DeKalb County.
Join us for family fun and great food as we celebrate the cultural diversity that makes DeKalb County so great.
Stan Watson Show again. I'm your host, Stan Watson. Thank you so much for tuning in to our live show. Again, we want to apologize for some of the technical difficulties tonight. We were missing a few people, but we tried to do the best we could to bring it out to you. So we'll be back next week with that better rendition of what we've been doing tonight. I want to thank everybody that participated in our breast cancer walk, first annual breast cancer walk. Thank you so much for what you did for our community. And then don't forget, this Saturday, October the 19th, we're going to have our food and music festival over at North Lake Mall, and we should be able to make it work. Well, I got Mr. Marcus Bowman back with Marcus. How you doing again?
I'm doing good, sir.
Good.
How
Now,
you?
tell me, you say you're from Warrenton, Georgia.
Warrenton, Georgia.
Been singing for a long time.
Singing all my
Where
life.
can we find you in the next couple of weeks?
Well, this Saturday I'll be at the music festival. I think.
You'll be at the music festival on Saturday as well.
On
Okay.
Saturday. It's just wide open.
Right.
I got to get my schedule. Everything's everywhere. But
Excellent.
I pastor in my in
Who's
the
your
city.
pastor?
I'm a
Oh, you're a pastor. Okay,
I
I
am a
thought you said you're a
right.
pastor. Okay.
So I have a few speaking engagements, men
Okay.
conference coming up. That will be in Watley.
Okay.
It's nowhere near here. You know,
Okay.
it's about
But that's okay. You're still preaching. Okay.
3 or 4 hour drive. But
Excellent. Excellent. And we want to get in touch with you about your music or pastoral leadership or talking to you about what goes on in your life.
You can, as far as booking, that would be through Tamika Webb.
Okay. Give us Tamika's information.
Yeah. You could just go on Facebook, Marcus Dawson, Twitter, Yo Mark
Excellent.
Daw, 37.
Excellent.
That's
Excellent. All right. Now, the song you're doing for us is this as you take us out.
It's called All Right Okay. Just letting you know
All
everything
right,
is all right
okay.
okay.
It's going to be all right, okay.
Right.
All right, well, thank y'all for watching. We're going to go straight to Mr. Marcus Dawson. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in and watching the Stan Watson Show. Marcus Dawson, ladies and gentlemen.
Just want to let you know it's going to be all right and okay. All right, okay. It's like you're on an emotional roller coaster ride. One minute you're up and the next one you're down. And you feel like you can make it through the storm. You wanna throw in the towel. Don't give up, no, don't give in. You can make it, you can win. It's gonna be alright, okay. It's gonna be a brighter day. It's alright, it's okay. Trust in Him, it'll be okay. It's gonna be alright, okay. Believe it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright, yeah. Okay. Look to the hills, there's a brighter day. Listen, seems like your whole world's falling apart. And you can't seem to escape this broken heart. And you feel like life has the best of you. You wanna throw in the towel. Don't give up, no, don't give in. You can make it, you can win. It's gonna be alright, okay. It's gonna be a brighter day. It's gonna be alright, it's okay. Trust in Him, I guarantee you it will be alright, okay. Believe it's gonna be okay. You gotta put your trust in God, yeah. Look to the hills, there's a brighter day. It's like if you're feeling alone in this world, you're not alone. And you feel that no one cares, just remember God's love It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be a better day. It's alright. I can promise you that it will. It doesn't matter how it looks right now. It may be up and down. It's gonna be okay. God's word is His word, and you gotta stay. I promise you it's gonna be alright. Oh, yeah. God bless you.